Alright, so fucking welcome to Matt's class, right? Gonna teach you how to get bigger. I'm not the biggest myself, but I'm getting there, alright? So I'm gonna talk about a few things, all that I fucking know dropped in one fucking video, right? So I'm gonna make this real quick, real simple, real easy to follow. Not really, just bear with me. I'm gonna drop different, I have like fucking 15 categories of just like information that's good to fucking know for bodybuilding, right? So you don't want to be doing the 5x5, right? So I'm gonna go real quick and drop the basics of it. So our bodies naturally have this thing called myostatin, which is a muscle inhibitor, right? Myo, which is muscle, and statin, which means stasis, like staying still. So you're trying to stay the same, right? So that limits muscle growth. Now you lower this by, lowering is good, that means you can build more muscle. Now you lower it by having androgens, so it's like eating a lot of fats and you get more testosterone from working out and shit. Build androgens, which is like aggression, like testosterone shit, from just lifting weights. Basically just fucking lift weights, gain muscle, right? So that basis is down. So anyways, fucking, so what I was saying, so lift weights and fucking eat a lot, right? Eat a lot of fats and shit. So protein, once again, protein builds the muscle, working out tears it down, fucking fats are gonna have the testosterone type thing, carbs are gonna give you energy, right? So what I used to do is a smart thing. I'd be eating proteins and fats throughout the day, like a fuck ton of them. That way I just constantly supply myself with the building blocks for protein and the fucking building blocks for androgens, which is the fucking muscle builders, which is testosterone, right? It's the difference between guys and girls. That's why guys have more muscle than girls. They don't have testosterone. Anyways, not as much. So back to what I was saying, carb timing. Fucking before a workout, you want to pound carbs. You want to pound really fast, quick carbs. There's fucking thick carbs and fucking thin carbs, right? So thin carbs is sugar, easily digestible, really fast. Fucking the higher, highly hard to digest shit is that's the thick carbs, is what I call them. Like the fucking oatmeal and wheat bread. That shit's gonna digest over time. Like, it's gonna take a while. Your stomach literally needs the shit out. So if you think about it, the thicker the food is, the longer it's gonna need out, the more steady release it is, right? So anyways, just slam a lot of, if you're gaining a lot of mass in a short amount of time, eat a lot of fat, so like probably 200 grams fats, 300 grams of protein, it's a shit ton. And you're gonna want a lot of carbs to fuel your workouts, but you wanna be slamming that shit. So anyways, I want to talk really quick about tonus, hypertonus, and all that shit. So I'm at like 3 minutes right now. So fucking your muscle fibers are like this, right? Now when you work out, they tighten up and tighten up and tighten up. Just like glass, like you know how glass fucking shatters when there's a quick change. It becomes more and more fucking unstable the more polarity you have. So fucking if it's really, really hot, the glass, now all of a sudden if you make it cold, it's gonna fucking break, right? And that's the same with muscle fibers. So it starts out here, if you stretch, it loosens it. Now if you work out, it's gonna tighten it. Now if people do like punter kicks type stretches where they're just flicking their feet up right away, that's gonna fucking overstretch and you can pull something, right? That's how you pull a fucking muscle. So you always want to balance it right here, right? The importance of stretching is critical to avoid injuries. So now diet and stretching and all that basic shit is laid out. I'm gonna go in real quick to the rest of the shit, right? So there's 3 ways to build muscle, right? There's fucking time under tension. So if you're doing push-up, it could take you 10 seconds to do a push-up. So this right here, or you can just one, right? So now the burst energy, that's gonna cause a lot of fucking athletic strength, and it's not gonna build as much muscle, I feel like. There's different ways to do it, right? So the burst strength, you're gonna need a lot more reps because you don't have that time under tension. Now, another way, that's one way, time under tension, right? Another way is the weight. So if you increase the weight, no shit, you're gonna gain more muscle. So that's what everybody does. They just do the same basic fucking workouts. The bench press, they just slam bench press, they just slam bench press. And then they also have the fucking, the third way is fucking use different variations of workouts. So basically, when I go to workout, right? So those are the 3 ways to work out. When I go to workout, I fucking do a pyramid, right? I don't really stretch. I stretch after the workout because I wanna go here first. Because if I'm here, if I'm loose as fuck, I don't have as much strength. Because think about it this way: if I'm right here, I'm doing a bicep curl. This is the hardest part of the rep, not only because of gravity, because your tendons are all the way stretched. So now if you start here, you actually have more strength. So I like to start in the middle, and I get closer and closer and closer. right? And now I have the most amount of strength because my muscles are compacted. You're also tight as fuck. That's why you stretch after. So I warm up. So let's say I'm doing curls. I'm going to do curls. I'll do probably a set of fucking 35 pounds, right, dumbbells, and I'll work my way up. I'll maybe start off with 20. Fuck it. Sometimes I'll start off with 15. So I'll do a set of 15. I'll do a set of 30, and I'll go to like 45, 50, 60, whatever I want to do for the curls, right? So I'll fucking do that shit. So you want full range of motion. So a lot of people fucking do like this, right? They'll do curls like that, but you're not having constant tension because you're just swinging the weight. So you want a full range of motion like that, and you want to control it. You could do alternating reps, but you're not burning as many calories. One of the things that people misconstrue with workouts is they'll always burn the small muscle first. But anyways, so back what I was saying, you want a full fucking range of motion, right? That's going to cause the most level growth because you have different inserts. You have the bottom insert here and the top insert there. If you only work the top half of the ref, you're going to get a big bicep here and nothing right here, right? So fucking do full reps, right? So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to warm up, right? Fucking go with that shit. And I was saying something about, hold on, let me pause the shit. Oh yeah, so for these workouts, a lot of people make the mistake of only doing compound movements, so they'll only do bench press. They'll only do bench press, right? So that's their chest and triceps, is they'll just do bench press. Now, the only mistake is, sure, you're working your chest, like, you know, majority of chest, but you're not working biceps now, and you're not working upper and lower pectorals, and you're not working the flies, right? So bringing inwards, which creates the mats, right? So I'm going to go over kind of the harder muscles to work that a lot of people don't know about. So the chest, you actually have two things with the chest, right? So you have the pushing part. There's two functions of the chest. Pushing right here, and you have the bringing inwards, like that. So bringing inwards, if you do flies and shit, you're going to get a bigger chest overall to the center. You're not going to have an ugly chest split where you just have an outside chest and not an inner chest, right? So bring that shit in. That's what I like to say, all right? You'll figure the fuck out with whatever exercises you want, right? So fucking when you're doing bench press, you want to do sets of bench press, you're going to want to do sets of flies, right? So the way I mass build, this is for mass building, this is mass class, right? This isn't fucking whatever else, this isn't CrossFit, this is fucking mass class. CrossFit, you just want to increase the amount of reps, and you're just doing feeder sets all fucking day. So I'm going to go over real quick what feeder sets are, right? So with my workouts, how my workouts are designed is usually I will hit the gym and I'll do a heavy ass workout. I'll do like, not too heavy, I'll do medium. So I'll do 6 sets of 8 reps. I'll do back buys, chest tries, shoulders, legs, and I think that's it. Maybe I'm missing something. Like I'll do abs probably about every day. All right, maybe 5 times a week, and then I'll swim and stuff in between. Swimming and cardio burns, it just helps you digest the food because you got more blood flow. But anyways, feeder sets. So I'll hit that heavy workout, and that's tearing the muscle fiber down. Working out it's all about tearing muscle fibers down. So I do this. I'm making micro tears, right? So I'm going to tell you a story right now about the plantar fascia, right? I think that's what it's called. I could be fucking wrong. But anyways, there's a membrane in the leg, and its sole purpose is to deliver blood flow. I'm just explaining my reasoning right now. It's hard to track. I know, back up the video and whatever else. But the sole purpose is to deliver blood flow. Now, when you snap your leg in half like this and the membrane fractures, there's 2 types of fractures. There's an open fracture and a closed fracture. So basically, if your bone is like this and it fractures like that and it's still connected, the membrane takes like twice as long to heal as opposed to a complete split because the doctors can stitch it together. Now, if the membrane's only purpose is to deliver blood, and you get twice the healing time, it goes from a 6-month recovery to a 3-month recovery, you know that blood flow is where it's fucking at, right? So blood flow is what delivers nutrients. It's what, fucking gets whatever the shit in your system going. So now if you think about it, if you have like, your stomach has a lot of food in it, and the blood is just flowing around regularly because you have a normal heart rate, that food, your body's like, maybe I don't need it. Even though I have the muscle tears, I don't really fucking need it, so it's just going to digest it. Now, if you're working out all the time and you have all that blood flow, your body's like, holy shit, this muscle's getting pumped the fuck up, I'm going to send blood. And your body, whatever nutrients your stomach is needed around, all the blood is going to go to that muscle. So that's kind of I kind of don't like spreading around the blood flow too much. I do it tactically. So like I'll do like I said, chest tries. I won't go from working arms and all of a sudden working legs, because now the blood flow is like, what the fuck, and it goes different places, right? So it's not as efficient. So I like to do, what I did though to get so fucking swole and so lean at the same time is I'll do a lot of feeder sets. I'll do feeder sets. So what that is you're basically doing a lot of fucking high reps, and like I'll do like push-ups. Push-ups are perfect feeder sets. You'll look at guys like Michael Pittman, swollest fucking NFL player ever. He did a regular mass building routine, and all of a sudden he would do like 4 sets of max push-ups. You look at street workout guys, all they're doing is just 3,000 push-ups a day. It's crazy, but what it is it's just a blood flow. That's the reason why they can recover. Freaking Mizwak is calling, whatever. So fucking, anyways, continue on the video. The feeder sets are great because you could do that at night. So what I'll do is if my arms, I hit a great chest workout, I'm gonna do some push-ups at night. No, I'm not gonna go all the way. Take everything to failure except feeder sets, all right? Or if you're, depending on how you're working it out, right? So if I'm doing a workout when I'm doing push-ups and pull-ups and body weight, I'm not gonna take things to failure because I know I want to last over time. So I'm gonna burn calories. So what I used to do is what I'm doing now actually, I do 10 pull-ups and then I bang out 20 push-ups. 10 pull-ups, 20 push-ups. I'm going to 300 pull-ups and 600 push-ups. And then I'm gonna do 2,400 reps of abs, and I'm gonna do 400 more push-ups. So 2,400 reps abs, 1,000 reps push-ups, and fucking 300 pull-ups. So you kind of have to realize that like the harder exercises you can't do as many of. But anyways, the reason why the high rep thing kind of works for me, the body weight shit, it takes a lot of time. But you have to understand that you're getting a lot of blood flow, and eventually over time, even though it's not as much weight, you're gonna tear those muscles down and you're gonna actually build them up because of the fact that you fucking have the, you have the blood flow, and your body can't do this forever because it's cost something. You're expending a lot of calories. Every rep you're doing, every 5 push-ups or every like 3 push-ups every 15 push-ups is probably equivalent to the calories you're gonna burn on a 5 rep set. And if you can only do 5 rep sets, what good is that to you when you can just bang out like 60 push-ups? And instead of 60 push-ups, that you could last the whole workout keeping that momentum going and going to like 500, right? So that's my whole rant on that, is that now by doing a shit ton of reps, you're expending a lot of calories at the same time as having that blood flow with the feeder sets. And fuck it, this is probably going all over your head. I'm trying to just keep it real, right? But anyways, I like to do that shit because it kind of keeps me lean, and I can build mass at the same time because I'm slamming fucking food all the fucking time. That's another thing y'all skinny kids don't realize. Spend a lot of money on your food, all right? So real quick, I'm gonna go on. So what another workout you could do, depends on what you want to do. I used to go sprints, right? So you don't want to be a slow, bulky piece of shit because you're going to build a lot of mass and you're not going to really lean out. So what I used to do is I used to fucking swim like for an hour. I'd tread water for an hour because it's constant movement, constant blood flow, and it's smart as fuck, dude, because it's low impact on your joints. It's smart as fuck. So start swimming. Do an hour of treading water at least twice a week, maybe sometimes 3 times, and then run a little bit. So I would actually do sprints. Sprints burn more calories at a long, steady run. More efficiently, I should say. So what I would do is I'd do 0.25 of a mile. I'd sprint that, right? I'd sprint that bitch at like 8.5 miles an hour. That's a sprint for me because I'm a slow motherfucker, so I'm 190 pounds, you gotta understand. Now, 0.25 a mile, then I'd do 50 push-ups, 20 pull-ups. 0.25 a mile, 50 push-ups, 20 pull-ups. Whatever I'm doing, right? And so that constant momentum, I'm just burning fucking calories like crazy, and it's a cycle I can keep up. I like cycling shit. Like, I know that I can't do 100 fucking push-ups in a row, right? So I'm gonna do a set of 20, I'm gonna break it down. I'm gonna break it down and cycle the muscles. So that's the only reason why that's my only allowance for sending blood to different places. Like I said, it doesn't make sense to hit arms and then hit legs, right? But you're going to want to cycle your workouts so you are doing, one muscle gets tired, but you want to keep burning calories, you want to keep working out, so you just hit another muscle group. So that's why Brian Dawkins is so fucking lean and why he's so fucking fast, is that's what he'd do all the time. He's not the biggest dude, But because of the fact that he was able to work out a shit ton, he was able to pick up size. But he's lean as fuck is my point, because he did that. He did like the high intensity interval training type thing. Anyways, so ghetto shit here, but I'm gonna show y'all how to fucking do this trash. There's different types of push-ups. So I have a notepad here on things, but there's 3 different parts of the chest. There's actually 4. So there's upper, there's the middle, and there's the lower. So lower you work by doing dips and trash, right? So dips right here. Dips. Now if you want to work upper, go into here. Now you notice, so the muscle fibers stretch this way. You want to work against the grain with the muscle fibers, and you're going to want to be doing like, you know, different areas, right? And then you want to do flies as well, so like that. Bicep. Last point in the video is bicep curls. When you're doing pull-ups like this, you're working the inner head of your bicep. Anything that's kind of close grip, you're working the inner head of your bicep. That'll work the outer. You just want to do like concentration curls, like to the outward side. So I'll do this toward my outer. Easy as fuck, right? All right, peace, boys. Hope you enjoyed the fucking video.